Are you ready to make next season your best yet? Well, we got to work on our swing and we've got to work on our body. In this 3-part series, I'm gonna go over very common mobility restrictions that almost all golfers I work with have some form of, and how they cause issues in your swing and mine. How do I know they cause an issue in my swing? Because I hired a swing coach. His name's Justin Kraft. You guys should check him out. Crafty Golf with a K is his handle on Instagram and YouTube. So this being video number 1, we're gonna start with the issue that starts down closer to the ground. So remember, we get power from the ground, from our lower body, but the thing that connects us to the ground is our feet. And right above our feet is your ankles, which so many people have mobility restrictions in their ankles, even if you don't realize it. They're commonly overlooked. A lot of people don't train ankle mobility enough. And if you guys watch golf, John Rahm has talked about he has limited ankle mobility because he was born with a club foot. So that's why he has a short backswing. Not saying it's bad by any means. He obviously made it work pretty well. But for the rest of us, regular humans, we want to make sure we have every advantage we can. So we want to take care of our ankles to help us in our golf swing. So the issue that I have, and other people have this too, so if this is you, this video is gonna help you out a lot. In the swing, when we want to transition, so if we are transitioning and we are getting over into our lead side, we need this right foot and right ankle to roll, okay? My coach calls it banking. So we bank the foot, roll to the lead side, helps us get in transition, helps us not early extend, and just obviously a more efficient swing. The tendency for me, since I cannot do that very well, is I shoot the knee forward. And I'm gonna link the video of Justin Kraft talking about why that's an issue and the problems it causes.
Any reflexes, it then pushes back away from the line. I don't want this going on where it moves out towards the ball. So hands in, club out, freeze, shallow, boom, boom, okay? Let me know if that makes sense, but we don't want this crazy knee movement, otherwise you'll push the handle out and have a lot of high handle heel shots, okay? Through the ball. Try to keep the right knee from moving past where it starts. Okay, here's your right knee. See how it moves out towards the ball? I want those legs to extend as soon as this hits here, so straight up and away from that line, okay?
But what is really gonna be valuable for you here is I'm gonna show you a drill that you can do here in the bay. And then later on in the video, I'm gonna take you back to my gym and show you some more things you can do with some resistance. If you're okay with taking off your shoes, it'll be better, but you don't have to take off your shoes for this one. What I want you to do is flip your club upside down, put the handle into the ground. Then we're gonna press on the club head. They call this getting into a horse stance. So, you know, I haven't ridden a horse in God knows how long, but it's something like this. So we're gonna start down in this position. I'll go from the side here to show a little bit better. Then the club is for stability. You don't need to work on your balance. We're working on ankle mobility here. So what I want you to do is from this position, we're going to slowly come up, essentially a calf raise. So you're also gonna feel a stretch in your toes if you have issues in your toes, which I do as well. And I'm going to try to keep my head relatively level and just use my ankles. So it's calf, but it's also just move your ankles up and down. As I told you, I have issues rolling my ankles, so that's not really what this is helping with. So now I'm up on my toes and I'm going to roll. And what I'd like to do is keep my knee relatively still. I'll show you this way as well. What I'm doing here, get back in my stance. And I'm going to roll from side to side. We'll zoom in on my feet. What's going on here? I'm staying up on my toes. And I just think about rolling from little toe to big toe. And what I think about here is also a controlled roll of my ankle. So obviously something I wouldn't want to step off a curb and do with all my body weight, but I'm under control here. I'm pressing down into this club. Just get my mobility there. About 6 per side will do. And then roll around. So what this is going to do, I pretend that, you know, I'm a little kid and the insides of my feet are hot lava and I'm trying to roll around the edges of my foot. So I'm trying to collapse the arch here and I'm trying to go up to the side of my foot on the other side, and then we're going to roll. Toes, side of your feet, heels, and around. Go clockwise and counterclockwise. Again, about 6 each. And what I really like doing while I'm in the bay is doing something like that, and then going through my swing drills again and see how much that helps me, you know, with my swing and getting that to roll. And I think you'll notice that when you take that feel of it being able to roll and gaining that mobility with a simple drill like that, you'll make big improvements in your practice. Now, to really make it stick, we need to go into the gym and do some more work. So let's go. All right, now we're back in the gym to really work on some strength and mobility in our ankle. The exercise that I showed you in the bay can still be used in the gym, but just in the gym we have more toys like bands. So this is gonna be a pretty strong band. If you don't have a strong one, you can use a lighter one and just adjust yourself as needed to get the resistance that you need. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one foot up here and I'm going to put the band around basically the balls of my feet. And that's what's great about bands, is you can wrap them around your feet. So we're gonna work on ankle inversion and eversion. So inversion here is where I'm rolling my foot inward, and then eversion is going away. I believe, I'm not someone that uses these terms frequently, but I believe that's what it is. So when the band is pulling me this way, it's kind of stretching when I go in, and then when I go out, that's actually the resistance. So that's pretty challenging, right? You wanna make sure that you are progressing this. If that's too hard, you're not getting a good amount of range of motion, take it in a little or get a lighter band. So there's a good strength motion right there. 2 to 3 sets here, taking breaks in between, 6 to 10 reps. And then what you would do to work on that same foot is you would switch sides, so that way the band is coming at a different angle. So I'll just show you here with my other foot. I do recommend, even if we need the one ankle to roll better in the golf swing, like my left ankle is better than my right one, but I'm still gonna work on it too. So now it's pulling me the other way. So now it's basically stretching in the eversion, and now I'm strengthening the rolling in, the inversion. Go real slow, under control, and you'll notice like I'm doing this on the ground, and I really like doing a lot of mobility exercises on the ground because I can just focus. I don't have to worry about balance or anything else. I'm just working on that ankle. I'm keeping this knee pretty stable, the hips stable, because I'm trying to just focus on getting that ankle to roll and build some strength there. So that's just one way your ankle goes. So like it rolls this way. We also go forward and back, plantar and dorsiflexion. All right, so while you're at it, you might as well work on all of those, because chances are, if your ankles are limited in one way, they're gonna be limited in others. This is a banded joint mobilization I'm gonna show you next. So again, great thing about the bands is I can wrap it pretty much around the ankle itself and really target the joint I'm working on. So go into a kneeling position, and you're going to put this band literally right on top, as far down on your foot as you can. Then I'm gonna step out, keep it down, and get some good tension there and press forward. A lot of people are really limited in this range of motion. You can put a plate on the ground and lift this up a little bit higher, so that way the band is pulling down. That would actually be preferred. But if you just want to be real quick about it here, this one you will kind of hold it in range for about 3 to 5 seconds, add some weight. You could put a dumbbell and like really rock yourself forward here, come back, and repeat. So since you're holding, you don't need to do as high of reps. I usually do about 6 reps here, and with a 3 to 5 second hold. Again, do this on both sides. This is great for your golf swing too, and other movements in the gym like squats, lunges. And I honestly notice a difference in how I walk, and that's obviously very important too. All right, third and final movement. I'm not gonna give you too many things to work on. Just keep it simple. Do these 3 things that I've showed you, and you're gonna see a huge difference. Gonna need a couple of props for this, something to put your foot on, and something to turn and pull into. So what's gonna look like here? Target is going to be this right ankle again. I'm going to put my left foot up on a bench. Then I'm inside my squat rack. You can do this inside of a door frame or anything that you can grab a hold of. And what I want to do here is I'm going to turn my upper body and rotate. That's already turning that ankle, okay? So now what I wanna do is just make some movements where I'm turning my hip and where I'm allowing my foot to collapse. Okay, so I'm getting that arch to collapse. We're rolling the ankle, and I want to be able to turn my body while I do so. So it looks like this. And I want this to be pretty fluid. We're not trying to jam this in there. I want to just really feel this motion work, okay? So I'm allowing my knee to go in, my arch to collapse, and really getting that ankle to roll nicely. Because there's always like mobility drills we can do where we're really trying to add load and really forcefully go through that range of motion. But we're not gonna do that in the golf swing, okay? So we need this ankle to do it fluidly and not with a bunch of thought behind it, okay? So turn again, dive in, and you can go deeper if that feels good for you, and just really learn and teach that ankle to move how you want it to. So I hope this helps, and get back out there, see how it works on your swing. Hopefully that'll get you rolling or banking, as coach says, into that lead side for some more consistent strikes and a powerful golf swing. Thanks again for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more.